The Demon Deacons will kick off first, and here we go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The run inside. It's Ford. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be...
Oh, he's got some space. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ford. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. That's caught. It's Shaw. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Running inside. It's Irvin. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. The Demon Deacons offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
They believe they can run right here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field's this way. They're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they were.
The throw. Got his man on the right. On the move at the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense set on first down. On the move, it's Clark. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Demon Deacons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And the Demon Deacons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. With the catch, it's Davis. There he goes. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The Demon Deacons, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running it to the right. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to...
Intercepted to stop the threat. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Irvin. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And tackled there by the defense.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Back to throw, it's Warren. Oh, they're after him.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Yaw. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. This time he wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man, it's Warren. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's third and goal from the 3. Looking to throw. Here's the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. They put points on the board on a couple of drives, but now they like to stick one in the end zone. Back to pass, it's Warren. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Stanford, fresh off that big play through the air, is back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hands it off on the counter. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford! And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Looking for space, it's Clark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Ford. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to the ground with the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Demon Deacons use their second timeout. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass on second down. The screen, he can go. Oh, look out on the right. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd. And he'll in. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's finally stopped by the defense, makes up some of that ground they lost, but it'll still be third down and the clock's running. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Warren. Working that left side now. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, I did catch up with the Demon Deacons head coach at the half. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
All right, Holly. And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Reads it, fires complete. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots, shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass.
Could be an alley. Gives him the big stiff arm. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Slides away. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Pulls and fires complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down a little bit short. But what did I do? I made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. He needed 2 yards, but he just got 1, and the defense comes up with a stop. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Finding open areas. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Give to the running back. Got a little grass. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw, it's Warren. On target. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. But you do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The discard, and he's running free. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Maybe some room here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Ready, go!
They'll run it from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off play action. On the run, still looking. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt.
Number 9 on the field goal.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, ready. 35, ready to go.
It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Complete to the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Keeps looking downfield. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Safe completion on the screen. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. Through 3 quarters now, these wide receivers both big parts of the game plan. Here's how they stack up so far. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They get to him as he throws. Dangerous throw there that's knocked down and incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception. And now this offense can drive down and take the lead. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Ready? Blue 22, blue 22. Go.
The give to the lone running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Dropping back, it's Warren. Under fire. It's complete to the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Black. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt will hit at the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. They'll wrap him up, and he is stopped well short of the 1st down marker.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The Demon Deacons use their 2nd timeout. They'll have 1 left. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Looking for a man, it's Warren. Snags it over the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.